of what you want to do. So it's, you know, every time now that you come to pages, and they kind of did a little bit different, I kind of did it backwards or whatever.
Type over a word, again, press hyperkey in, type your new word, and then do not space over, but press the enter key once to turn hyperkeys on, and one more time to chop off the word that you typed.
So it's real good right there because you don't have to worry about deleting that word. Enter takes you back into hyperkeys, enter again, already chops off the word. You don't have to worry about deleting that word. The only good and bad thing about it is next time you have pages, it's going to bring up chart. No big deal. All you do is just start typing in if you don't want pages there. Okay? Make sense?
Type over tracking will remember the replacements you've been making.
And it's going to remember, so every time you come to pages, it's already going to remember what you did the last time. Okay?
And AutoMagic will incorporate this into its choices that it offers. A good way to learn how to use hyperkeys is to install and play lessons of the efficient editing tutorial. There are about 15 one-class lessons which give you basic information, as well as a set of Tell Me More chapters that offer more detail. A separate visualizer shows you how to use the efficient editing tutorial.
Any questions about that? A lot of information in there, guys. A lot of information. Okay? So if you need to go through and watch this again, feel free. Okay? Hyperkeys is important.
Let's see how you can use either the mouse or keyboard commands for just about any function within Total Eclipse. The left mouse button.
You know what? I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because everybody knows how to use that mouse, right? And that's all they're going to do is go through there and tell you how to left click, right click, whatever. Okay? You guys know how to do that, right? So I'm just going to kind of play it real quick.
Is typically used to click or select, while the right mouse button opens a context menu. You may be clicking on a toolbar icon, or a menu column, or simply clicking to position your cursor. Right-clicking will open a context menu, which will vary according to where your cursor is placed. However, there's no need to constantly reach for the mouse. For instance, you can press F10 or just press the Alt key and release to access the menu bar. H for help. Every Eclipse menu or dialog has hotkeys as an alternative to using the mouse. But if there's any place where you can type in a dialog, then Windows requires you to press the Alt key in order to use the underlined letter as a hotkey. Hotkeys are underlined letters on menus or dialogues, but Eclipse also encourages you to use speed keys, which bypass the menus entirely. For instance, Alt-T to translate, and Shift-Alt-T.
This is kind of important, this is kind of good. So if you ever forget how to do some of the stuff, or some of the functions or whatever, just come up here, and whatever you want to do. You know what? I want to move. I want to move. And I forgot how to go up and down or whatever. Click on that, and it's going to tell you what the function is. Okay? So if you ever forget, all you need to go, if you need to go to the file, you know what, I forgot how to print. Go to file, it's going to tell you how to do it. So are y'all in the job? Are y'all still in that job?
Yes.
Go up to the thing and go into file and just kind of see what you see the different functions? You can open stuff, you can close stuff, you can print.
So my tabs are right in here, you mean? You're talking about the tabs right here? Oh, okay.
and then move.
Oh, is that it?
Relax.
Yeah, but you're saying.
Seeing on the recent, go to the recent.
You have to use the function.
You see how it has all the jobs that you've done? So everything that you've gone into in the last probably few days or whatever is going to be on there in the recent.
Oh, okay.
Quit yelling. No, just keep going.
Is that it? Is that it? Go into get.
What? Go into production. Is it in production?
No, oh, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it just tells you the different things. So just kind of mess with that a little bit and kind of go into them. I mean, and some of this stuff you may not understand what it's doing, but at least you know where to go to find the commands for what you need to do. Okay? So if you ever forget, that's what it's telling you right there.
To stop translation. And finally, there are Eclipse hyperkeys, which are even more efficient than using a mouse or speed keys. But this is the subject of a separate presentation.
Any questions about that? Pretty straightforward. Not launching any rockets right there.
Eclipse comes with an extensive set of speed keys and hyperkeys, which are designed for editing efficiency. You can change any of these if you like. Let's see how. Settings, Edit, Keyboard.
So to go into settings, you're going to go into Alt-U. So go to the main page, go to the gray page of Eclipse, which is the main page. I don't want to keep saying this, so when I say main page, that's what it means. Go to this gray page that says Eclipse. Okay, that's the beginning page. Okay, and go into Alt-U. Got it? Go into Edit, Keyboard, and see all the things that you can do. I mean, the different things that, I mean, you know, if you want spacebar commands, reverse, you know, the question mark and the, you know, you can do that. So, you know, whenever you push the question mark, you don't have to push the shift or whatever. You just push the question mark symbol and it automatically puts it into question. That's what it's doing right there. Okay?
If hyperkeys are on.
Yeah.
Mine didn't look like that. You went into.
Went into Alt-U.
If hyperkeys are on, Edit.
So go into Alt-U.
Got it. She's
Now you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it should look like this. Everyone got it?
Keyboard. If hyperkeys are on, you'll first be shown the list of commands that only work when hyperkeys are turned on.
You see what it's telling you? So if there's hyperkey commands that you want to change, this is how you do it. Don't do it. Okay? I'm telling you, the commands that they have are great. You don't need to do it. But if you want to, this is how you do it. I don't suggest you do it, but you do what you want.
These are arranged alphabetically. And
So if you want, for example, you know, D, to not delete a word and you want it to do something else, come in here, highlight it, do modify, and you can modify it to whatever you want. Okay? That's what it's telling you to do. No. But yeah, don't do it.
And capital letters are shown as Shift.
So if you want to change one of the other ones, you know, the Shift D was delete a character, and if that's what you want to do and change it, you can. Don't, but you can.
Her hyperkeys menu on that is blank.
Mine is blank.
Really?
It's okay.
Is standard? Go into standard.
It's in standard. It's in standard.
Huh?
My standard has it. My.
Well, it may be because of that function. It may have something to do with that. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. But we'll figure it out. Don't worry. I mean, you know what? You don't need to even really worry about it, because this is if you want to go in and change it. And I just told you, don't. I wouldn't suggest you do it, but if you want to change it, come see me. You're going to get smacked with this thing, and then we'll change it.
Modifying a key. You can assign a function to any key on the keyboard, possibly modified by the Control, Shift, or Alt keys. If there's any standard or hyperkey command that you'd like to delete, just select it and press Delete. You can also modify the function of any key or add.
You see what it's telling you? It's telling you the things that I just told you. So if you want to go in there and delete, a certain function, don't. But if you want to, that's how you do it. Highlight it, delete. If you want to add one, you can. It has what you need, okay?
An entirely new function. It can be added as one that only works when hyperkeys are active, or one that works all the time. Here I'll place my cursor in the keystroke field and press F12. The system will warn you if you try to use a key that's already assigned to a different command. So you should find that Eclipse lets you edit your keyboard so that it's set up just the way you like.
Okay? Don't do it. Y'all got it?
Yes.
All right. Get into a job. Everybody in? Get onto a word. The first character of a word, and push A. In hyperkeys. Push A again. See how it toggles caps back and forth? That's what it's telling you right there. Alternate caps and toggle means it's gonna keep doing the opposite. So if you want it capped, it's going to cap it the first time. If you want it uncapped, press A again, it's going to uncap it.
Mine doesn't. Mine jumps from word to word and like capitalizes each.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
It's
just capping first.
Like mine just jumps word to word.
You just got that word, push A again. See how it uncaps. And that's what it's saying. It's going to jump. So what it's going to do is once you do it and you push the cap, it's going to move to the next word.
I did it.
Do it.
Oh.
You isn't even doing it.
I did it.
Push A.
A control A?
No, just A.
Oh. I started.
Here's this. Oh, what it's doing.
I
Do
know.
function A. FNA.
It's not good. Yeah, don't worry.
Because everybody else is doing it?
I need to like.
It cap it? Okay. Block functions you don't really need to know right now. That's way before. Finding conflicts, push it and see what happens. You may not have any conflicts on, but just push C and see what happens. Does it go to anything? It may go to the bottom of your document.
Mine went to the bottom.
Okay. It just means that you don't have any conflicts, which you don't know how to set up conflicts, so you're probably not going to have them anyway. Okay? D is delete. E is fill in a blank, fill in a field, and we'll learn that later. Go up and do F. You got it? It opens up a box that says find, and just type in a word, like the.
Mine's up there. I think I might like.
it'll take you to the next D.
See, the one they've all been using this as well. I do everything else.
That goes further.
Because I just stupid.
No, we need to.
I'm gonna like do like a lot to take it out and use things.
You probably need to. And get Mr.
Yeah.
No, get Mr. Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
Give Mr. Hopkins just a reinstall. Tell him that you're having problems with reinstall. You got that? So go to F.
You know, my son, I had this system. And now
You hit that. Yeah, I got mine out on the decision Adobe. I didn't know how to edit in this either. I wasn't doing bells costumes. But anyway,
yeah, they did send it out.
I wasn't doing that. I was doing what you were doing.
And you would read off the
Yeah. You could have just copied and pasted and edited
So
the
that's how
Word
you find the
document.
word. Say, you know, they tell you, you know what?
I think, yeah.
Go down to where they're
But I wasn't
talking
even,
about
I don't think I did that either because Adobe's where I didn't have Microsoft Word, so I couldn't get Microsoft, I couldn't do word processing.
whatever. So all you do is do F, catastrophic, G, catastrophic. Okay? You got it? It's just kind of
We're gonna be the stars of this video.
Does it only take you one?
Yeah, we'll take you down. And they need to control that.
She's gonna watch this.
La Rosa. Hi, La Rosa.
Control that.
Did you say how to uncapsulate?